Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing some more Stormworks Build and Rescue. I just wanted to get into... I'm putting the radar on the... here, I'll exit this for a minute. Update. I'm putting the radar on the plane, on the helicopter. Let's see, I think I had the map here too. I'll add the and then I need a GPS. Alright, let me see. I was just getting the map connected. And getting it set up here. Let me see. Probably should have set that up before I started the recording. Anyways, yeah, so that's what we're doing here. What I wanted to do is I'm just going to go over the radar and explain, maybe not in full detail, but explain the revisions that I've made. And then probably what I'll do later on is I'll put out a more in-depth video. Okay, about... a more in-depth video about it. So basically, in the video that I had, I was following Mr. N Jersey there. So, I mean, if you watch this tutorial, you'll understand exactly how I made the radar. And so what we were doing is we were using, we were adding 1 degree to the azimuth angle for altitude and for rotation. So since then, I've taken it away, and I've noticed that I think that was the problem, why the radar wasn't, because it already gives you that, right? So when we're dealing with rotation that is a velocity, we have to add +1 degree or -1 degree, and that'll allow it to rotate. But when it's already giving us that degree, we don't need to be adding 1 degree or minusing a degree. So that's the difference, I guess, there in the radar. So the other thing I wanted to show was the max distance, because I had said that I finally figured out how to get the distance working. So what we do is we take the distance, which is the distance between you and the target, and then we're dividing that by our max distance, which is the distance of the radar, I guess. And what is that? We're multiplying that by our radius, and that becomes our distance pixel. So that's how we're able to convert it to, that's how we're able to scale it, right? That's how we're able to scale it. So for example, if you set your radar to 1 kilometer, and your maximum distance is set to 1 kilometer, when you pick up an object on the radar, it won't appear until it's within 1 kilometer, and then we'll be able to correctly scale it as it's coming in towards us. So obviously we want to set this a little further, but I mean, we could set this to 5 kilometers, let's say, or 10. I think 20 is the maximum, right? But we'll set this to 5 kilometers. So the other, I guess, part of this that I don't have yet is scaling the map. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put a bug report out on GeoMeta, and I'll ask the developers to see if there's a way they can give us a scale. So when we're writing it in our code, we can convert it properly. And then that way, when we zoom out on the map and we have our radar superimposed over top of it, we'll be able to correctly get a scale and a sense of where the detected object is in relation to us and all that other stuff, right? Because right now, I can say, okay, here, I'll just hop in it. And we'll see. Let's see. We'll spawn it here. Oh, it's not scaled. It's scaled to 3x3, and this is 3x2. So I just have to change the scale of it. But anyway, so that's the radar, right? So if I zoom out to 5, for example, I don't know if that's 5 kilometers. It could be. I'll have to do some more research. But that's essentially what I'm getting at. So the center of this is our radius, right here. This is the rotation. This will have to be a compass, but this is supposed to be our rotation. But there's no compass right now. Yeah, so in theory, any target that is detected will pick up. And anyways, and it'll scale within this circle. So if we take away the map, and here, let's see here. If we take away the map, and we just put the radar on a black screen. Now pretend for a moment that this is a 3x3 and not a 3x2, and we can actually see the full radius. We'll accurately be able to scale where the object is. So anywhere the object is detected in this black area is accurately where we would have to turn and move and to see it, and it'll be accurate. That's basically what I'm getting at. So if you set it to 5 kilometers, this here now becomes 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers, whatever it is, right? So that is just in how we configure the radar. And I don't think I have yet. Set to 60 kilometers. It won't detect much. It's pretty sensitive. I mean, we're usually... Yeah, I would say if we stay within 5 kilometers, probably be okay. And then it could rotate clockwise. Oh, and then what I haven't done actually is I should put the rotation of this into map zoom, radar rotation, and a compass. Perfect. And then what we'll do is I'll just take this for a quick little flight, and maybe I can explain a little more. Yeah, so that'll be the last piece of the puzzle, of the coding puzzle for me at least. We'll be trying to scale the map. And like I say, I don't know. I know there's a zoom feature, but I don't know if that's 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers. Well, I'll keep digging and see if I can find out if that's the case. It should be. I would like to think it would be that simple, right? Right, so there's our radar. It's spinning. Set to 5 kilometers. Let's see, we'll set this to 0.5. So then we'll just take off and we'll see if we can maybe... Oh, I just want to do one thing. Let's change the helmet here. About the headset? Yeah, that'll work. We'll spawn that. Alright. Yeah, and then this thing is pretty well, it's coming along. I just connected the... This is our camera. Obviously, I can't switch it right now because we're on here. This is the gun down below. It pivots and it moves up and down. It has a camera with that. And then I connected these missiles here. So they fire together. 4 on this side and 4 on that side. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like 8 at a time. Boom, 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 boom. So that's some serious firepower. The last thing I need to hook up are these guns on the kind of wings here, and then these missiles. And I think I'll control those from the seat. Then communications, so we can communicate with the ship. And yeah, then a paint job. And this thing will be ready. Then I'll be ready to start converting the carrier over to handle this. And it's small. I like that it's kind of small. It's not huge. So for me, it's kind of... we can easily fit 2. Might be able to fit 3 of these in there. I'm not sure, but I am going to try. I think that would be cool. And then if you're, if we're playing Search and Destroy, then you get a couple of chances if you make it out alive. You crash in the water. A couple of helicopters or something. It's fast because it's light. If I was to change anything on it, that would be... Yeah, I don't see any targets. I should just spawn something in. If I change anything on it, that would be... would make it a bit longer. Maybe double up the engine, but then I'd have to double up the fuel tank. This thing's got so much fuel in it. Oh, we got a target. Where? Got some targets over here. Yeah, I just spotted that in the notes that they actually changed the radar. So I wanted to see if that... 'cause remember the issue was it kept detecting us? And then it would focus on the enemy target? Oh, and we're at 5 kilometers. I gotta remember too, we're at 5 kilometers, which is quite the distance. Oh, here we go. Where is it? Yeah, so I think this is actually picking up targets that are... Wish I knew what they were. Where are we here on the map? I'm spinning. I still haven't fixed that. I still haven't fixed the rotation. I'll get that fixed here. Looks like there's 3 targets. Oh man, it is all over the place. Right in front of us is a whole bunch of targets. Let's go this way and see what's up. Oh, they moved. Over here somewhere. It's not in search and destroy, so I'm assuming they're obviously they're civilian whatevers. Close. I wonder what it's detecting. I wonder if it's detecting the fish in the water. Let's see. Do I have wildlife turned on? That would be in the settings, right? Enabled ocean reflections, general. Oh yeah, that's off. Showing there's something right in front of us. 3 targets right in front of us. 1, 2, 3. See, now I wonder, is that the missiles on the ship that it's detecting, right? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Yeah, if it was on the map, it'd be printing us the distance, and then I could know accurately where it is. It'll tell us how many kilometers we got to go. That's what's happening now, is I just don't know the distance. But I should be right on top of somebody. Oh, something loaded in. There's something loaded in. Don't see nothing. What's that? The sea fort there? Oh yeah, that's the starter base. Starter base. Where's that? That's over on this side here. And then it's saying there's something over there. 2 targets over there. Targets over there. So that could have been, maybe it detected the starter base. Cool. Yeah, so I'll keep searching and figure out what what's going on. I think this just takes us back to the island here. I'll go back and I'll land. And then I'll see about fixing the rotation. So as you can see, I'm really fighting the rotor here. I did slow it down, but I think I'm actually fighting the rotation of the helicopter. So when I built the drone, I had the same issue, and I remember I solved it. I think I solved it with a function block. I think I'll take a look here and. Or I just had to slow the main rotors down. Maybe I had to do that, slow them down a little bit. Oh yeah, so there's a hella plane in front of us. Oh yeah, it's picking it up. Yeah, cool. Cool. Right on. Excellent. So now I'll have to take the destroyer out later on and just calibrate it and see if that's the case. 'Cause like I say, I read in the notes there that they had configured the radar a little bit, so Nice, yeah, and then that's this thing's coming along. I need a paint job here. Coming slow. It's funny actually because when I was building this, I was thinking back to when I first tried to build my first. Everybody has that story when they try to build their first helicopter, and I don't know how many times I crashed just trying to get out of the hangar. And then I build this thing like really quickly, and it's so smooth that I could just, you know what I mean? I'm just like, man. It seems so easy. And yet, to make the first helicopter, oh my goodness, I crashed I don't know how many times. Followed all these YouTube tutorials, everything, thought I was doing everything, and I just kept crashing and crashing and crashing. Yeah, I can come right inside the hangar with this. Well, we're on the ground. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, the rotation. We'll save this, and let's load the drone. Oh, that's right. The drone was a different setup. Was the drone a different setup? Oh no. It did come through the function block. Yes, yes. X plus 0.2. That's what I did for the drone. So that's what we're going to do here. So let's take a function block. And we're going to go X plus 0.2 inside. We're going to go X plus 0.2. No, X plus 0.2. And we're going to take the stabilized yaw into there, and we're going to take that into there. All right. And that should stop us from rotating. I think. Sounds so confident. Now, I don't know if I might need to get rid of that gear, the reducer on the gearbox. Huh? What? Alright, so we're just taking off here. Oh yeah, see the rotation there? It's slowed a little bit. Just a little bit there. So now I'm going to see if I can get rid of the reducer. Alright, get rid of the reducer and then... Uh-oh. Oh, I hit E by accident. Try that again. So with the, yeah, without the reducer on it. Alright. Yeah, and then so what we're going to do is, this touchscreen here is going to switch through the vision modes. I know we have our two here, but this will be radar and map probably, and then something else, communications or whatever, and then that's what we need next is communications. This here will probably be video, like sending video to the ship. Let's see, we'll have to have a camera on here so we can send our, you know, so you can talk to the ship. Camera and audio and video. Audio and video. Which I don't have yet. That's what the antennas were for, and I still got to put one antenna on there for the two antennas probably, actually. Yeah, there. So now you see our rotation has been significantly reduced. And then the last thing, obviously, is the roll. Now, as you can see, it wants the entire craft wants to go to the left. But, I mean, that's That's stable. You know, this is what you, and then when you're firing, this is what you want, and then all you have to do is just kind of roll. We could probably adjust that with a PID, actually, the roll to the right just a little bit. Yeah, perfect, perfect. That's what you want when you're firing. Stability. Yeah, now 0.2 might be a little bit much. As you can see, we're starting to rotate the other way now. So maybe, you know, still need a minute adjustment, maybe at 0.1. But anyhow, I just wanted to throw it out there, just the radar and the rotation. And just still plugging away. Have the guns and the radar, and I'll do a burst mode, like a firing, maybe 3 types of firing mode, semi, full, and whatever. On the guns. Yeah, and then we'll do a video of the carrier as well coming up. So thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.